Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode from Heartland Towers. This episode is a fairly quick episode, just a small little addition to the side of the park. Obviously in the last episode we built the Flight of the Falcon, the infamous swinging bird coaster in the game. Really happy with how that all kind of went. So my plan for this episode was to just sort of fill out this area and just sort of give the guests something else to do or to have over in this section, as well as the bird coaster. Once I've now got this side started, the other side and the middle, what I want to do moving forward is just kind of set up a bit of a layout so that I can have a few paths to work around, have a bit of terrain to work around, and just generally from here, now that I've started the three different areas, kind of move forward and aim to merge them all together at some point. So yeah, my intention here, as you can clearly see, is to put a bit of a food court in, and clearly there's a lot of demand for it, as you can see by the massive queues at the bottom. So yeah, nothing overly fancy, but I did want to go for this sort of like huge pitch roof with a bit of a balcony on. And then theme it not quite in like a fairy tale manner, but maybe sort of like woodland, a woodland sort of hut, just to match the trees and the theme for the Falcon ride. So yeah, I just thought I'd style it a bit like this and kind of and match it in with the wood. Have a few flower beds hanging off the windows here, because I think that always just makes the windows look that bit more appealing. And then I wanted to put a bit of a clock on, yeah, I just thought from a distance that was just quite a nice view to look at for the building, and I think it fits in quite well. Obviously there is going to be more theming all the way around the building, trees, etc., to kind of merge it all in and bring it to life. But for now, I'm fairly happy with how that's looking, and obviously just called it Falcon Food there, just to tie up with the coaster next to it. One thing I did learn here, as you'll see later on in this episode, is I put these barriers in because I just thought they look they look like a nice way to split up the different shops from each other. And as soon as you do that, it seems to trap the guests in the shops where they are. Now I still need to put the shop fronts on the shops, so don't worry about the strong colours standing out there. But yeah, as you'll see here, the guests are all queuing up, but none of them are leaving, and you may be able to just see them jumping about and waving in the background. So yeah, the barriers seem to stop them walking out. So I need to find a new way around, just kind of splitting up the shops, but also allowing the guests to leave. So yeah, I do need to look at that. As you can see here, I was kind of thinking about what I'll do. I'll adjust the path to let them all out, which is what I've done here. But by doing that, I'd obviously cleared the entire queue, which wasn't the best idea. So yeah, I had a bit of a play around here. Something I've learned. I didn't realise these barriers caused the guests to do that. But yeah, there's a lesson for you. If you are going to put them in, just keep an eye that the guests don't get trapped. Just along the back here, I wanted a bit of a feature looking the other way, because I realised that looking at the back of this building isn't the most attractive. So what I wanted to do was I was just putting some rocks along the edge of the path and the edge of the water just here. And then what I also wanted to do is on the bit of terrain there that I've adjusted, I wanted to add a bit of a waterfall, just to kind of give this section something nice to look at from the other side. It's not going to be part of an attraction, it's not going to be part of a ride or anything, but I just thought it looked a bit nicer than the area did originally from the other side. So yeah, it's not going to be anything that you're really going to notice for more than a couple of seconds if you're looking around the park. But as I say, I just think it makes it look a little bit more nicer if you're looking from the sort of main entrance plaza or where the turbines are. As you can see there, I'm quite pleased with how that looks. Wanted to just kind of blend in the terrain on this side for just to make it kind of match, otherwise it'd look a bit random. And then Just along the side of the little dining area here, I wanted to put a bit of a small flat ride, nothing major, just one of these swinging aeroplane rides. And yeah, the theming on this is going to be minimalistic. It's not, it's not got a story or anything behind it. It is literally just going to be me putting some custom fencing and some plants around the ride, and it just to have a bit of an attraction, in addition to the Falcon ride along this section of the park. And then just in between these gaps here, just put in a few bushes and planters and etc. And I do think sometimes you can over theme a ride, but I think with this, when you see it, is it is going to look minimalistic, I know, but when you once I've themed the entire thing, I think it will look really nice. Obviously, by the end of this, I won't have themed the whole thing, but I do think it will. With the trees around it and with the other attractions and paths, etc., going around it, this will be just sort of there in the middle, and I think it will. I just think it will all blend in really nicely towards the end. Wanted to have this kind of blue and white theme going in, because I've got that on the Falcon ride, on the seating that you can see there, even under trophy about going through the ratings going through the roof just there if you didn't see. And then just wanted to put a few bushes in the middle here, just to kind of fill up the gap, so it wasn't just like plain grass. And this is pretty much the rest of the attraction now. And then just changing the plants up down at the front here. Have some dahlia flowers, I think. But yeah, that's the little bit of construction for this episode. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you are new. And yes, I'll be carrying on with this with some more episodes in the future. So yeah, hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.